together we will marvel and follow the exploits of Ghanaian athletes, African athletes, global athletes at the Olympic and Paralympic Games of Paris 2024. But as has been underscored so well by the President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, the commitment of the sport and Olympic movement of course includes celebrating athletes performing at the highest level, but also and crucially promoting and strengthening the role of sport, physical activity and Olympism aspirationally everywhere and every day. And when we look at that priority and that emphasis, we heard today from the statistics and data here in Ghana that actually there is 4 out of 5 adolescents and about 1 in 5 adults who are not undertaking sufficient physical activity to realise one of the benefits of sport, physical activity and Olympism, better health and well-being. And this fairly much matches global data where 27% of adolescents and again 27% of adults and 80% of adolescents do not meet the physical activity guidelines for good health. But I'd like just to reflect on what the cost of that physical inactivity is to the global economy. If we don't reduce physical inactivity, as set out in the World Health Organization Global Status Report 2022, the cost sits at about 27 billion per year to the global economy and expected to be 300 billion in the period 2020 to 2030. 300 billion to the global economy. So the commentary that we've had today around the opportunity to reduce that key risk factor of physical inactivity through community sport, through physical activity, and its contribution to health, well-being, but also the economic prosperity of our communities, of our countries, and globally is backed up by very robust data. As I said, the envisaged cost implication, 300 billion from 2020 to 2030. And how we respond to that as community members, as leaders, actors, contributors in the health sector, as leaders, actors, contributors in urban development, as leaders, actors, contributors in the sport movement, must respond to the scale of that challenge. And there's certainly 3 elements that have helped guide the response that you had articulated from the Ghana Olympic Committee, through our President, from the International Olympic Committee. First and foremost, we must be very focused on the key issues and the outcomes that we're looking to contribute to. Very outcome focused. In particular, in terms of the opportunity to support health, well-being.